Good morning. Welcome to day 5 of Better Morning, Better Day Yoga Challenge here in your yoga life. I hope you have enjoyed this week's section of classes. These sequences have been varied and all have been designed in order to help you feel a little more invigorated and a little more revitalized during your day. So today's class is going to be a little more, a little less structured. I'm going to be combining some different techniques in addition to the yoga that we're used to in order to kind of get the energy going in a different way. And so what I like about the sequence that we're going to do today is that it borrows from several different traditions. So you might notice in the description that I say that we're going to use Qigong, Bartenieff, Franklin, and other things. We might also do some Feldenkrais. Just kind of depends on how much time we have and what happens once we get on the mat. And if you don't know what these techniques are, that's totally okay. They're called somatic techniques because I have a lot of training in movement analysis through dancing and performance art. I learned basically the science of freeing the body so you can be the most expressive that you can be. And some of those somatic techniques were created by people like Bartenieff, like Franklin, like Feldenkrais. And so the name of the technique is named after their inventor. So we're gonna get rolling in just a second. I'm gonna take another drink of my water. For this class, you might like to put on some music in the background. So you have my voice coming at you loud and clear, but choose something that you think is kind of fun and not too distracting, but kind of get you rolling a little bit so that you can really feel the groove. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to roll my chair on the side. And we're just going to start nice and easy here. And I'm going to go ahead and face you. And in fact, I'm going to take this up just a hair. Just a smidge. Good. So just to kind of get started, I'm going to do a little diagonal thing, I think, here. So we're going to inhale and bring the arms up to the shoulder level. And then as we exhale, we're going to exhale a little forcefully and push the arms back. And we're just going to keep doing that. Fast or slow, whatever feels better for you, but feel that kind of push. Just a little bit longer. And then we let it go. Just let the arms float down. Let it come to a natural end. Don't feel like you have to stop suddenly. And just feel how it feels in your body, how your breath feels. Good, and I'm going to start a little swaying side to side, letting the arms kind of flap. So this is also known as windshield wiper or windmilling. I've heard it called washing machine before, so there's several different things. But you want to feel a little bit of the connection when the hands touch the body as they flap around. It doesn't have to be a hard hit, just a little tap on the hips. On the side, whatever feels better for you. Just loosey-goosey, having a little fun. letting the body wake up. Maybe if it feels good, letting the eyes go with the twist, looking over the shoulder, keeping the breath nice and full. Now we're going to go ahead and take the arms over the shoulders. And again, a little tap as you go. I'm imagining music right now because I can't listen to it. When you live stream, it blocks music from your computer, so you can't listen. Just a few more rounds. Just letting it be nice and loose. This is free form. We're not making a shape. We're creating a feeling. Good. And then we just let that go again. Nice and slow, not immediate stop, just easing out of it. And again, just kind of checking in. How do your feet feel? Where are your thoughts right now? There's no right or wrong, just observing, just noticing how things feel. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and just inhale the hands up. And then exhale, we follow the hands all the way down to a forward fold, keeping the knees soft. Inhale, rolling up through the spine, reaching the hands high. Exhale, pushing it down. Inhale up. Just keep going with this, with your own breath. Exhale. Imagine that you're pushing something down. It's not too heavy. You don't have to use a lot of force. But it's like you're gathering it up in the sky and you're pushing it down to the ground. Just a few more. And then gently just rolling it back up. Coming back into your standing pose, mountain pose, nice, easy, not rigid. We're not trying to loosen things up a little bit. So anytime you need to do a 5-second yoga dance party, you go right ahead, just shake it out a little bit, and then coming on back. So now we're going to build on this feeling that we just had, this lifting up and rolling down. And again, take this as fast or as slow as you feel comfortable. Breathe as you feel you need to, but we're going to go ahead and inhale, lift. And if it feels good as you inhale, lifting up onto the balls of your feet. And then, like we did earlier with this push, we're going to go ahead and just let it all float down. Coming back up. Just a few more. And again, go at your own speed, feel safe, but feel that kind of float lift, and that kind of release. One last one. Big inhale. Exhale, just release it. And then coming back to standing. If it feels good, close your eyes. Just notice things. Notice how your arms feel. Notice how your legs feel. Good. From here, let's take this a little wider, a little wider stance, turning the toes outward, bending the knees, horse stance. So again, you decide how deep you want to go into this. But we're going to reach the arms up high, lift the hips, straighten the legs, coming into star pose. Exhale, bending the knees, bending the elbows. We come into goddess pose. This is one of my favorite little short sequences. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, goddess. Again, your breath, your body. Move it as it feels good. If you want to incorporate a little lion's breath, that might be good. So big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth over an open tongue. Do that a few times if that feels good. Good. Now let's go ahead and reach up high. And let's bring the right elbow to the right knee. So reaching just a little down. Inhale up. We're going to do the other side. Nice and easy. Left elbow to left knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow down. Exhale. Again, go at your own pace. We're going to do this just for another 30 seconds or so. Ooh, starting to feel it. One more round on each side. And then let the arms float down. Turn the toes forward or turn the heels back. So make sure your feet are facing forward. We're going to bring the hands to the waist. Inhale, lift the arms up, lift the heart high. Exhale, come on forward, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Bring the hands onto the ground if that's comfortable for you, or onto a block, wherever it feels comfortable. You can bring your palms in line with the arches of your feet. Let the head hang heavy. You can shake it out here if that feels good. Shake the head no, and then shake the head yes. Just breathing. We're going to walk the hands over to the right. A little stretch here. And then planting our hands on the mat, we're going to turn the right foot to the front of the mat. We're going to turn the left foot towards the front of the mat. So we're shifting our direction and bringing the left knee down onto the mat. Coming into a little low lunge here, adjusting however you need to. If you need to, use some blocks to lift yourself up, reaching the heart forward. And then we bring the hips back, lengthening through the the right leg. So I'm going to show you, we're not locking our knee out. So flexing the toes back towards the heart and then reaching the right hip towards the back of the mat. That should give you all of the stretch you need. If you need to, you can bring your foot a little further forward to create a little more stretch in the back of the right leg. Reaching the heart towards the toes, reaching the toes towards the heart. Again, just thinking about, just noticing where your thoughts are. And then coming back into this low lunge. Planting the left hand, the right hand reaches up high for a little twist. One more big in breath, open, open. Exhale, bringing the right hand down. We're going to curl the left toes under and lift the left heel. Lift the hips into a modified pyramid pose here. And then we're going to walk the hands back to center, rotating the feet so that they are facing the same side. Let the head hang heavy. Coming back into our wide-legged forward fold. And then we're going to walk our hands over to the left foot, starting with this little stretch here. And then planting the hands, we turn our feet towards the back of the mat, bring the right knee down onto the mat, framing our left foot with our hands to come into this low lunge, using blocks if you need to give yourself a little more space. And then shifting the hips back, flexing the left toes towards the heart, reaching the heart towards the toes, reaching the left hip back towards the front of the mat, or towards the mat behind you. Keeping just a little bit of a bend in the knee so that we don't lock it out. If you need more space, you can shift your foot forward and then reach the hips back. Rolling through the foot, coming back into this low lunge. We're going to plant the right hands and the left hand high. A little twist here. One more big inhale. Exhale. Bringing the hand down, curling the back toes under, the right toes under, lifting the right knee. Coming back into this lunge, and then walking the hands back to center, adjusting the feet back into this wide-legged forward fold. Letting the head hang down. And then walking the hands forward just a little bit so that you can place some weight into them. And just heel toe the feet in to a little bit wider than hip width apart. Bring the heels in, bend the knees, coming on down into Malasana pose. Bringing the hands together over the heart if that's comfortable for you. Good. And then we're going to place the hands down in front of us. Then bring one hand behind, the other hand behind. Bring the hips on down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Coming into butterfly or bound angle. And here it might feel good just to kind of massage out your feet. Can pull on your toes a little bit. That feels good. Just give your feet a little bit of love here. And then if it feels good, you can walk your heart forward and let your head bow. And then gently coming back up. Let's go ahead and just take this moment. If you're comfortable staying in bound angle, you can stay here, or you can come into a little cross-legged position, whatever feels most comfortable for you. I'm going to take just a moment to do some alternate nostril breathing. It's really good to help you become more aware of your breath. It's really useful for centering and grounding you, and at the same time giving you a little bit of a boost of energy. So we are going to bend our second and our index finger and our middle finger down. And if you can, bend your pinky finger down too, but I can't. Oh, hey, look at that. All right, so here we go. You can put your index finger and your middle finger right between your eyebrows if that's more comfortable for you, but for me it's just easier to hold them down. And we're going to start by closing off our left nostril with our ring finger here. Take a deep breath in. And then we're going to switch, bringing the thumb to the right side, and exhale here. Inhale through this side. And then we switch and exhale. I'm going to do this for about a minute. So inhale, switch, and exhale. 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 And let that go. Let the hands come to the lap or to the thighs, and just let yourself breathe naturally. If it feels good, close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just notice how you feel. How you feel physically. How you feel energetically. Where your thoughts come back. where you feel your breath. Whenever it feels good, let the eyes flutter back open. Take a deep breath in, bringing the arms up overhead, take up a lot of space. Exhale, bringing your hands together over your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go with a sigh. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Thank you for going on this 5-day journey with me for a better morning and a better day. You can do this every day to just make each day special and more energetic, more productive, more focused, and more alive. And until next time, peace.